All right, come on, let's get this message. Bad advice has been given to one of you all, or both of you all, but bad advice, that's what's keeping y'all apart. What you need to know about this, what this collective needs to know about this channel message, about this bad advice. What does the collective need to know? See how the Ace of Wands slid out sideways and the Ten of Cups? That's the thing. Some of you all here could have made a very emotional move, vulnerable, under the wrong influence. Someone could have influenced you to make a choice that maybe you didn't want to make. See the Three of Pentacles? And the Three of Pentacles, there could be an association that y'all have with someone that has a outside looking in type of vibe. So basically it's like this right here. I don't know why I'm seeing like a T or a cross here. Three of Pentacles, yeah. Now, the Five of Cups, one of you all could have stopped feeling the way you used to feel about the person or the situation, or y'all stopped caring. The thing of the matter is what's happening, somebody has influenced you to feel a certain way about a person that you once felt just fine about, or about a person that you really, do like, have interest in. Something here is about opinion and influence and advice. I also hear the word advisor. This could be an outside, whether it's a friend, a family member, associate, ex-lover, whatever. It is a third party energy. The third party, for whatever reason, wanted you to feel a certain type of way based on what they thought, what they think, what they see, what they know, because they were on the outside looking in. Now, either you or your person has some form of like, man, I wish I wouldn't have taken that advice. Man, I wish I feel some sort of way. So there's an energy of a person being in their feelings because of the advice that someone was given and that they used, that they wish they wouldn't have used or taken. You know that term should have, would have, could have. That's what somebody here is doing. They're rethinking. They're very nostalgic on what they could have done versus what they did. It's bad advice. It was, doing something on a whim. Somebody has, I'm not going to say somebody here has the gift of gab, but this is the type of energy where a person knows how to make someone vulnerable, how to put somebody in their feelings, and they worked hard. They put enough energy, someone put enough energy and effort in to sway somebody's thoughts, feelings, and opinion about you and about y'all's relationship / connection. Holy Spirit, give me the Five of Cups. Why is the Five of Cups here? Give us a message on this energy. The Two of Pentacles, because a person here juggles back and forth on the choice they made versus what they should have made. The Temperance card. Now, this is somebody here, they're not one of those people to rush back in and say, look, I made a mistake, or look, I made an unwise choice. The Temperance card is a person that will sit and soak in their thoughts. They'll sit and reanalyze and assess the situation. So somebody here is going back and forth on the advice they took, the influence they were under, and if they actually made an emotional choice, if somebody here made them vulnerable to be susceptible to making a choice that they now feel like is not favorable for you and them in this relationship. So that's what they're doing. They're just reassessing, and the Temperance card shows them wanting to take their time saying, okay, what did I do versus what did they do? Could this have worked out a different way? Should I have done something differently? All right, Holy Spirit, give me a card on the Ace of Wands here. Give me a card on the Ace of Wands. Give me a card on the Nine of Cups. This person here has a very strong hope and wish for you all. What is it? The King of Cups. Now, the King of Cups is a person that would consider themselves that has emotional intelligence, but it's also a person that cares enough that says, look, I wonder if if I should say something, if I should let this out, or the Four of Pentacles, should I hold on to it? Should I say, look, I do have feelings, I do have cares, I do have regrets, maybe even remorse, or should I hold on to it? So they hope to say something. And for some of you all, if you're dealing with a person here that drinks, get high, or anything like that, that's when these type of thoughts come along the most. When they're drinking, when they're buzzed up, they reflect saying, I really do care, but they think I don't care. This is also the kind of energy that will say, maybe it's too late. I hear that song. It's too late. to apologize. It's too late. Do y'all know who sings that? I don't know who sings that song. It's too late to apologize. They're wondering if it's too late to apologize, or this person has made the assumption that it's too late to apologize. They've made this, they want to, but they feel like it's too late. And you know what? This King of Cups is the kind of person that holds back on their feelings to spare themselves. So it's not really a personal choice about you. It's really a person saying, you know, if I apologize, I don't want them to make me feel any worse than what I already do. I already feel some sort of way. It's too late to apologize. I don't know who sings that song, but I'm hearing that real clear in my head. So those of you all that are telepathic with this person, I'm telling you right now, you are getting messages, or you could be having things come up on your algorithm that talks about apologies, you know, second chances. Every second chance does not always involve a romantic component, but it's like clearing the air. It's like clear, you know, getting a clean slate, saying, look, you know, we were too good to fall off in the red like this. So I just want to do the right thing. I'm hearing a person say the right thing to do. But the Five of Pentacles, they feel, somebody here feels bad. They feel bad about the advice that they took. They also feel bad because somebody here is realizing they were under bad influence, and they made a vulnerable choice. If I hear emotions, I'm hearing feelings, and I'm hearing actions. I'm also hearing the word treatment. So this is a person here that's looking at everybody's emotions in it, everybody's actions in it, and the treatment that you endured, they endured, or you all endured. The Nine of Swords, a lot is on their mind. They're assessing a lot about what has gone on. All right, give me one card for what could be the possible outcome here. Give me one card for what could be the possible outcome. I keep hearing that song. I don't know who sings it. I can't tell if this is a man or a woman singing it, but they're saying it's too late to apologize. It's too late. I'll do a message on that in a second. Give me one card for the possible outcome here. It will take some time, and they know it. Yep. I told you, there's a person here, an emperor, a person coming from a king to an emperor is a person that grows and mature. What they grow and mature in is their emotions, what they should do versus what they did. The Two of Cups is them wanting to get close. The Emperor card is a standing on business, but the Temperance card shows a person that it does take them, you know, a little time. They're not, again, you have a slow moving energy because they're contemplating and they're very nostalgic. They reminisce on what they already did and how they've already, if there's some sort of offense, some sort of alt, or if they just put you in their feelings, or if it's the other way around. If you put them in their feelings, this is the kind of person that protects themselves. So they could be a little defensive as an Emperor card and have a little firmness to them. For some of you all here, this is the kind of person that won't show emotions, but I think they don't show emotions because like as a layer or some sort of barrier or protection. Somebody here is hard around the edges, be it you, them, or the both of you all. Very, very hard energy around the edges. The Seven of Swords. Now, the Seven of Swords is a sneaky individual. What this person is sneaking up on is how to apologize. The Two of Pentacles, if they deem it being worth it, because they're still taking their time sorting this out and whatever actually happened to get you or them in a place that a person needs to apologize. The Seven of Swords going to the Five of Swords, I know good and well many of you all are hearing some songs, messages, or getting downloads about movies and having different things show up on your algorithm about a person wanting to apologize. It's the whole approach with this person, approaching you with the right type of attitude, the right gesture. But this person and you are very telepathic, very much so telepathic. All right, so that's what's going on. Somebody here is very reanalyzing, analytical. So somebody here is very analytical. Also, for those of you all that keep receipts, If you keep receipts, they know you keep receipts. Or like we discussed last night, if you hold grudges, they know you hold on to when a person has wronged you, harmed you, made you feel some sort of way. Or unless this is you, how you done them, then this is what they're doing. They're holding on to what has happened and what has put them in their feelings. Either way, the situation is on hold. You know what purgatory is? Well, a person is like in a holding place. This is like a spirit holding on to something. So nothing has been resolved. There could be nothing that's going on because there's something that needs to be addressed between you and them, but it stems from a person being vulnerable. Some of you all may even regard them as being weak-minded and taking the wrong advice, maybe even at the wrong time, or being emotional, making a choice or decision based off emotions and offset feelings. All right, let's close this out, Holy Spirit. Let's close this out. Ooh. See here? You see how intentional God is about you getting this message, about you knowing this, about you, prioritizing your thoughts, feelings, and emotions with this? Would you be receptive? Excuse me. Would you reciprocate? How would you act? This person right here wants to have, a chance to apologize. Or for some of you all, if this person feels like you owe them an apology, there is an expectation like, I know they know they should apologize, and I'm willing to let them. Somebody who either wants to hear an apology or know an apology is owed. You see this right here? Understanding. I think somebody here may want you to have more understanding on why they, kind of took the advice that they took. Because there's a conversation. This could be a heart-to-heart conversation. I see two ears, ear to ear. So it's like when you see ears, it's all about listening. It's not about what you hear. When you listen, you are paying attention. When you hear, it's just like right now, you all hear me talking. You hear words coming out of my mouth, but are you listening? So a person is saying, okay, are you going to listen to me, or are you just going to hear me and cut me off? Or are you going to be nasty? That's why this Emperor card, the Emperor card is a person wanting to do a mature and grown adult / thing, providing that you will listen, providing that you will be receptive, providing that hopefully you will be able to start a process of forgiving, because somebody here is struggling. I really think the person that owes the apology is struggling more than what you know. They hold on to what they've done wrong or something like that. A conversation wants to be had, providing that you want to have it. All right, let's see what zodiac signs are here. Libra, Scorpio, Pisces, Capricorn, and Virgo. Peace and blessings. Great day, love bugs. I hope this helps. Namaste.